Welcome to another episode of St. Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we feature the La Soufrière volcano in St. Vincent. And I'm gonna feature a young man who's been doing great work on the ground. His name is Troy Prince. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon, cause you are going to want to see this video and many more like these. Troy is a youth that has been going around making donations. He normally get donations from people locally and people overseas, and he have been doing a great job even before the volcano, all in the year when the flood hit St. Vincent. Remember I told you that at Untold Stories, some people have questioned why are people coming into the centers taking video of them while giving out things. I saw Troy live videos. I saw videos from artists. I saw videos from others as well. There were even videos from politicians going into the shelters. The most complaint about the videos is that the way the videos are taken, sometimes without permission. You see, when some people go up into the centers, there are people lying on the floor. Some persons aren't dressed properly, kids are on the ground, and so forth. Remember, I said don't give any money to any politicians because the funds are not distributed equally. Well, I have been on the ground with Troy Prince, and I've seen Troy Prince distributed these items equally. Everybody gets. We went to shelters on the Leeward side. We went to shelters at Kittels, shelters at Lew, shelters at Barrowley. We went to many shelters. Remember, on a previous episode, I posted a screenshot from a young lady, and she was saying, why persons are taking pictures every time they give you something? So myself and Troy had a discussion, and I asked him about the videos, and he told me that his thing is not about cloud like some others. His thing is about accountability, and that's what you don't get from some people. So when the people send the funds, he want to make sure that they see where their funds are going. He said that he don't want to go into the shelters and show off like the people on the ground and so forth. So he's distributing them right and showing the people that their donations are going to what they put their donations towards. One security at one shelter told us that some people came there before and all they did was film and take pictures to say that they did certain things, and the pictures were inappropriate because sometimes the people were not ready to take photos or videos, and they didn't want to be inside those videos. So what Troy Prince did, he called the persons and he asked them if they wanted to be in the videos. So we went on the mission and he started his life. At some centers, we didn't turn on the camera at all. So at some now, the persons who agreed, we took some videos and so on. And some persons said that, yeah, they would want to tell people that certain things they need because it's better to see and hear from those persons themselves. Troy distributed water, he distributed face masks, he distributed clothing, toy for the kids, sweets and so forth. You see, persons must have thought that we wasn't going around. I myself have visited a couple of shelters in my area, and the people are saying they want sorting stuff and so on. And trust me, some of these things you have to see to believe it. Today we went to a center and some persons didn't have on any mask at all. Like 10 persons were sitting around a table and we were saying, look at this, between 2-3 weeks a pandemic might break out and more. Because right now the big sea is going around, so everyone needs to be careful. And they don't have any water because water is going and coming, so you cannot practice your hygiene stuff like how you want to do it. So we are left now in another crisis again. I wanna say kudos to those center managers. You all are doing a very good job. I applaud you because when we went to the centers, like the center managers came out and they welcomed us with open arms. And some of them said, okay, we'll accept the goodies. They didn't hold back anything for themselves. They distributed them equally. We were right there. And most of the people came and accepted the items for themselves. There is a problem where the sulfur or the ashes on the ground is giving off an awful smell, and the government need to send some workers to get these ashes cleaned up from off of the ground around the centers. A lot of persons have reached out to do Untold Stories, wanting to donate items and let Untold Stories donate them, but I tend to remain unanimous, so I'm putting it to you now. Troy Prince is the man for the job. I've seen him in action. So I'm going to give you his telephone number right here now. And I'm going to give you access to his Facebook page. So you can go and message him and watch his live. You see, some people don't even know what's going on. They might say, Untold Stories, you are just on the YouTube talking. Have you been to the centers? Have you been underground? Yes, we have been underground. But I told you at Untold Stories, we do things a little different. But the way Troy Prince is doing things, we applaud him. There is a young lady. She went with us on the journeys. And her thing is, she's offering rooms for people to stay. She put up a lot of families. She did a lot of food. We distributed the food. And Troy Prince now is the one that he's the fronter man, I should say. So several of us went with him and we assisted in every way that we could. A lot of people gave things to distribute. That's what I'm telling you. Not everybody wants to come on the media to say that they gave this and they gave that. Because a lot of people donated. Today we went by some ladies. If you see clothing, they handed out for us to distribute. The most important thing right now at the shelters is drinking water. We distributed a lot of drinking water today and the people were so happy because some men said that they didn't even have a clean cup of water to drink for days. You see, when we speak the truth, some persons get angry. But I'm telling you right now, some persons cannot donate with money and so on. We were in the middle of a pandemic. Some people were unemployed for months, for like a whole year going straight. What do you want them to do? Not everyone got a prime grant. Not everyone got funding from the government. Not everyone received a salary last month. So tell me, why are you on the media angry about who is going out to the centers? What do you know? So because you see, some people run into the supermarket buying up a lot of goods, distributing them. Probably they could do it right away because they have the fundings. At Untold Stories, we never got any financial assistance from any government or from any opposition. At Untold Stories, we are doing this freely. Even before the volcano erupted, persons have said, Untold Stories, we want to donate to the program. Well, this is your time to donate, and I'm telling you, make those donations to Troy Prince, and he would hand out those donations to the people in need of those donations. Here's where we need to think outside of the box. Okay, somebody goes to a supermarket, they buy some stuff, they distribute them. They put it on video, you applaud that. What about the people who rescued the people that were in the red zone? Haven't they contributed? What about the van men? Haven't they contributed? What about the Coast Guard risking their lives to save hardened people, people that didn't want to move? The Coast Guard are men like us, they have their families too. Even the people in the comment section and the Untold Stories, they have contributed. They have offered prayers to Saint Vincent. That's a contribution. You remember I told you in the last episode that there were kids begging on the street of Kingston, and you never saw some of these men that are looking for cloud came out and never took videos to say, yes, we helped those kids in Kingston to come off of the street. And today on Facebook, I saw a post from a young lady, and she was saying she saw those kids outside KFC offering to wipe ashes off of windscreen in a time like this. Well, even if you haven't seen the post from the young lady, you're hearing about it now on Untold Stories. So they might be there tomorrow. So go there, make a donation to them, get them off the street. Let me make myself clear. I am not a politician and I don't want to be a politician. I have lived all over St. Vincent And the kind of jobs that I did on the front line took me every village and every town in St. Vincent. So I'm a man of experience and I'm shedding some light on my expertise. I am passing on what I have learned. I am trying to help with this program. I saw a couple of posts a while ago saying that there is no poverty in St. Vincent. Are you a joker? Are you the joker in a Batman beyond? How could there be no poverty in St. Vincent when everywhere in the world has poverty? Don't you go to places like America, see persons sleeping on the sidewalks under tent? What are you trying to prove? You know, I applaud the persons who are saying that we can get through this together. We can because we are a praying nation. But it would not be that easy. When the eruption stops and all is cleared, we won't get to see some of our friends again, some of our family members. When some people have migrated, they are going to choose to stay there by choice, or they just have to stay there because their homes and their properties were destroyed and they have nothing to go home back to. Look, so many boats have gone on to foreign with persons. Some of those persons would never come back. St. Vincent would never be the same again after this. That's why in Untold Stories, I was appealing and appealing time and time again. If you have family members, help them. Try to take them out of poverty. You see, and from the beginning, when I was doing the volcanic videos, I asked Nemo to get prepared. Some persons don't even know where their family members are. Every minute I see them posting up on Facebook, so they want to find this family member and that family member. But if Nemo had done the right thing, prepared the shelters early, families would have been together. I wanna just say big up to the entire St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Big up to the other countries who are helping out, who are offering prayers. Big up to the radio station, the medias, the news outlet, everyone who's sharing their story. Everyone is contributing. There were two options. You remain in the red zone and you bear the consequences, trying to save material things, or you move into the safe zone and save your life. Big ups to everyone always locked on to Untold Stories. I'm out.